I'm Stephen Garvey, founder, leader of National Citizens Alliance. I would like to welcome you here today. I'm going to make an important announcement. The National Citizens Alliance Executive Committee met today and it made a unanimous decision to postpone the National Convention for the NCA on November 10th. To sometime in the spring of 2019. This was, as mentioned, unanimous decision. The grounds for this decision is that the National Citizens Alliance will not be officially eligible until as early as December 2018, perhaps January 2019. The intent of the National Convention was to go into it as an officially registered party. And it's clear to us that that is not going to happen for various reasons. I myself personally, I talked to a number of members, not all of them, but I talked to a number of members who are not on the executive, and they were unanimous as well in postponing our convention. And we're sorry for any inconvenience to any of our members and supporters who were planning to attend on November 10th. But like I said, this is just a postponement, and we want to go into this first convention as officially registered party. And I'd like to point out too that we started this registration process in December 2017. We didn't officially submit to Elections Canada until in the spring of 2018, sometime in April. And unfortunately, we were not aware of changes in the way that Elections Canada processes declaration forms. So that hurt our registration package, and we were forced to withdraw the registration package in July of 2018. We ended up resubmitting our registration package in late August 2018, and our registration package was confirmed or at least officially recognized on October 4th, 2018. And now Elections Canada is in the process of confirming that registration package. We've been dealing with a couple of mistakes from Elections Canada. The first one, when they sent the confirmations out, they used the wrong party name, and this caused a lot of confusion amongst our membership. And then the second mistake is they sent an amended package out, but there was no stamp addressed envelope in the package, and this again caused discouragement to get those forms in because people no longer had the previous stamp addressed envelope, and now they're with a confirmation form with no stamp addressed envelope, and they're not sure where to mail it, and that so forth. So we've been dealing with that, and we've felt we reached a reasonable understanding remedy with Elections Canada, that they're going to send out at the end of November a new confirmation package with a stamp addressed envelope to any of our members who have not yet mailed in their confirmation form. So that'll be going out at the end of the month, and they will have 30 days. The third issue we've been dealing with is the ongoing rotating postal strike. And we've been given a 2-week extension on the first round of confirmation forms. So those forms now have to be in by November 27th. Previously, it was November 13th. So we got 2 weeks added onto that. So we feel that those are reasonable remedies as long as Elections Canada honors their word and follows through with it. And So what's happening now? Like I said, we expect to be registered in December of 2018 or the latest in January 2019, and we will let everyone know. We will be planning a press conference at that time and also a celebration, celebratory events with our membership and supporters. And as mentioned, the convention will now move to sometime in the spring of 2019, and we will send advance notice of that. We will go into that convention as officially registered party as we build up to the 2019 general election, assuming there's no spring election, that is. And I would like to point out too that we will have a one-time top-up on our declarations, and this will take place in late November, early December. So we encourage any of our member supporters to make sure that you mail in your declaration form of yourself and any interested family members, friends. We need to submit as many declaration forms as possible to Elections Canada. We cannot assume anything. And just reach out to us if you're interested in doing that. Send us an email at info@nationalcitizensalliance.ca or give us a call at 1-833-822-8330, and we would be happy to assist you with getting you those forms or showing you how to print them off, send you a declaration form in an email, etc., etc. But please take these forms very seriously. We need to submit as many as possible. As many as possible. And I will add now that we have a couple exciting events coming up. On November 12th, we are holding vigils for South African farmers who have been murdered and tortured over the last 10 plus years. And these vigils are taking place on November 12th in Ottawa at the South African consulate. And also, they're taking place on November 12th in the evening for a candlelight vigil at Calgary City Hall. So we encourage anyone out there who supports South African farmers and the atrocious apartheid they're facing, the horrendous, these genocidal attacks on them, and these attacks from the government to steal their land without any compensation. It's just horrendous what's going on in South Africa. Uh, the weekly murders, the tortures, the torture of South African farmers, of even ones in seniors. These gangs going in their home and doing the most horrendous acts. We need to speak up as Canadians. These people are facing persecution like we've never seen before. We need to speak up, and this is an opportunity on November 12th. These South African farmers need our support. They are under siege. This is one of the most grotesque human rights violations going on in the world right now, and we got to speak up. There's been over 4,000 murders, and many of these South African farmers have been tortured, brutally tortured. Young kids tortured, murdered. Young boys, girls tortured, murdered in their farmhouses. We need to speak up as Canadians, and it's absolutely sickening that not a single MP in Ottawa has had the inner fortitude to speak up on this horrendous issue in South Africa. This is disgusting beyond belief. But forget these crony politicians in Ottawa. The onus is on us Canadians to speak up. Forget about them. No one's surprised they're not saying anything. but we have a duty as Canadians to speak up. So we encourage you to come out to the vigil. Come out to the candlelight vigil in the city of Calgary. Come out to the one in Ottawa at the South African Embassy. Let's get our voices heard, everyone. If there was ever a time we needed to speak up, it's now with what's going on. I've never seen something so sick in my life. Next to ISIS, what they were doing, but this even tops ISIS. So let's get out on November 12th. Let's show solidarity with the South African farmers. This is all interconnected, everyone. This is all interconnected. That's why you should care. These are innocent families, hardworking families in South Africa. Young kids, children even, being murdered, tortured. Seniors being absolutely just brutalized. This is beyond sickness. So let's get out on November 12th. And another thing too, we're going to be holding a rally against this insane mass immigration on November 24th in Red Deer, Alberta. We're calling on all our members from Edmonton, Calgary, and all the rural areas to converge on Red Deer, and let's speak out against the insane mass immigration, which is killing our country, which is fragmenting our country, dividing our country, which is killing off our identity, our heritage, our culture, our values. We are losing everything right now because of these globalist sellouts in Ottawa from both sides of the aisle. This has been going on for decades. We need to make a stand. We need to make a stand as Canadians and resist these globalists in Ottawa. You have the power. You have the power. If you just sit at home, watch TV, do nothing, hang out with your friends and do nothing, nothing will happen. You will get bulldozed. What kind of future are your children and their children are going to have in this country? Ask yourself. What kind of future? Just a few days ago, they had Islamic prayer in the Saskatchewan legislature. That should send chills up your spine. This is what's coming to Canada if you do not speak up. So we invite you to the rally in Red Deer. Let's all converge. As many people as possible. Converge on Red Deer. Let's get our voices heard. These are serious issues. The country is in the balance right now. It is up for grabs because we have globalist sellouts in Ottawa. It's been going on for decades and decades and decades. This is all about money, power, control. Has nothing to do with being Canadian. So if in your heart you believe in what it means to be Canadian, you need to activate. You need to come out and let your voice be heard. Let it be heard. And we look forward to seeing you on November 24th. Check our Facebook page at nationalcitizensalliance.ca. We will do a couple of videos on this for all our YouTubers and people on Twitter, etc. And we'll put it on our homepage. But the time for just sitting at home and just letting time pass by is over. You need to activate. You need to rise up and stand up for what you believe in. Stand up for your people. Stand up for your country. The National Citizens Alliance is a vehicle for that. And we have great momentum now. We have great momentum. And there's no strings attached to us. Understand that. That's why we have this voice. And we are angry at what's going on, very angry at what's going on, and very determined to turn this country around, to replace these globalists from both sides of the aisle who've been lying to you and your family for decades now, lying. So please join us on November 12th for the vigils for these South African farmers. And then join us on November 24th. Join NCA. Go to our website, nationalcitizensalliance.ca. And I want to wish you and your family the best. God bless you and your family. God bless our country. And, united, we can do a lot. United. We have to unite and activate. And thank you very much.